Welcome back to Fab Automotive Detailing and Tour Reviews. In this video, we're going to take a look at the brand new NextLED Color Match Inspection Work Light. Let's do it. All right, so NextLED just released their new inspection light, and this is in their Ultimate series of lights. And one of the cool things about their Ultimate series of lights, they too come with a 3-year warranty, which is great. NextLED is a fantastic company. There's a reason that I sell their products on my website, because I believe in them. Their lights are fantastic. I used their lights way before I ever decided to put them on my website, and they have sold really, really well online and to my customers. My customers that I go to, all my dealerships and body shops and detail shops, they absolutely love all the NextLED lights that I carry. I have one dealership that no matter what the NextLED light is, if I get it, they buy one for everybody because they like their lights that much. Their Ultimate series of lights, you can usually tell them because they have a different color to them. They're gray, blue, and black, and unlike the other ones, which are typically blue and black. But this one caught my attention when they sent it to me, because when I picked up the box, I felt how heavy it was. I found that very interesting. I was like, wow, that's really, really heavy. I have had this out. I've played with it. I've actually been showing it to my customers for about a month now. I've had it for over a month. And my customers love the looks, the feel, the functionality, everything about this light. But this light's gonna come with a USB-C charger. Obviously, in the box is gonna tell you everything you need to know about the light when you get it. I do wanna run over a few of the specs really quick of the light, and then we'll get into the demo. So it has a 95 plus color rendering, which makes it the color match. So the floodlight on low is 12 hours, high is 3.5 hours, and turbo is 30 seconds. The spotlight, 26 hours on low, 19 hours on high, turbo's 30 seconds also. And then the UV is 48 hours of battery time. That's if you're running it continuously, guys. So think about that. If you're using just for the UV light, you can get weeks and weeks out of this without charge if you just use it to inspect, a car leak for like AC leak, or you put some dye in your oil trying to find the dye. That's awesome. The brightness for the flood, low is 300 lumens, high is 1,000 lumens, and turbo is 1,500 lumens. And then the spotlight, low 40, high 80, turbo 120. And then the UV says 395 nm. I'm not sure what nm stands for. I think that's what that says. And I have glasses on. Yeah, it does say nm, so I'm not sure what that means. Charge time from a dead battery is 2 hours. Has a 3.7 volt, 4,000 milliamp hour rechargeable lithium ion battery. But yeah, very, very cool light. Like I said, when I got it in my hands, I was like, wow, this thing, I'm pretty sure this is metal. But it just has some weight to it. It has a very, very nice feel to it. But what makes this light different than all the other lights I've ever used in the past is it has a dial. I'm gonna see if I can get this camera, the iPhone, to zoom or to focus on that dial. So you have cool, warm, top, and then you have UV, right? So if you want to leave it, let's just say you're only going to use it for UV. You can leave it on the UV setting, and then the button right here on the side is actually what turns the light on, and you can just turn the light on. See, it comes to UV light every time. If you just want to leave it on that setting, if that's what you want to use it for. As you guys see, it does have a charge indicator to let you know how much battery is left. And then this is the USB-C where you're going to charge it. We do have a magnet on both ends. Oops, let me turn off my light. We have a magnet right here. I don't know if you guys can, there you go, you guys can see that. So you got a magnet on the very bottom of it. You also have a hook on it if you want to hook it onto something. But one of the cool features about this is there's a magnet in the tip. I'm hoping that the camera will show you the icon. Yeah, right there, there's the magnet. But it's not an extremely strong magnet. It's for picking up something. Let's say you dropped a nut, right? You dropped a nut down into an engine compartment and you're trying to find it. So you won't be using one of the bar lights, the floodlights. You're gonna be using your top light up here. So we're gonna turn that on, right? So I don't know if you guys can see the workbench. Let's just do it in my hand. So you find it, right? And you get it down and you just barely touch it like this and it's gonna pick it up. So you're just gonna grab it. The very end is not magnetic, as you guys can see. So you see it, and then you're just gonna grab it with the end of it like that, and then you can pick it up out of the area. I thought that was a really cool thing for this light. I thought that was a really cool addition to add to the top of this, was that was magnetic. So you're gonna have a cool and warm setting. Let me go ahead and go over them. So here is cool. cool, if I remember right, is on the back side. So we're gonna go to cool, we're gonna turn it on. It's more of a white light, as you can see. You have your high and your low. Now, if you put on this and on the low and then you hold it for 2 seconds, it goes to turbo mode. I don't see a reason to use turbo mode personally. I think that the regular high mode is just fine. Tons of light, good output, which I'll show you guys here in a second in the video. Let's go to the warm side. So I think the only drawback, this is just my opinion from me just working with this light for the last month, is that the cool side you can't move, right? So like just for instance, your warm light, which gives you tons of light, you can actually put this up here on something and you can move it down to adjust the way you want to. If you have it on the other side, you can't do that, right? So if you tried to do it, your light is on the opposite side. Is it a big deal? No, because you're gonna use this light for paint more than anything else. It's gonna be in your hands. But I think that it's the cool or the warm side looks very, very good. And as you can see, the high, low, same thing, high, low, and then you hold it down and you get the turbo mode. I had to click it there to get it to do that. And then you go to the top, you get your top light, and then UV. If you want to leave it on, you can just leave the on button on and go through all your lights. And then you have a lock button, which is going to turn it off. So as far as your light output, you're gonna have 6,500 Kelvin, which is going to be the white light or the cool. The warm light's gonna be 3,000 Kelvin. And the spotlight and the UV light are 395 Nm. Once again, Nm to me stands for Newton meters, but I don't think that has to do with lighting. Newton meters is what I use to torque stuff when I'm working on cars. But that could be what that means. I am not sure. I'm not an expert in that field. So let me guys take you around, show you working on the paint. We'll turn the lights off in the garage, kind of use it around their garage and just show you how nice this light is. Very, very well made. I mean, it feels so nice in your hand. It's not lightweight. It just feels really, really good. And their ultimate series of lights that they're coming out with have been absolutely fantastic. Their color match light, their handheld light for checking high spots on coatings works absolutely amazing. I need to make a video on that. And then their ultimate floodlight, that thing is incredible. I mean, it puts out so much light. But let me show you guys a quick demo on this and show you how this thing works. All right, so the first demo we'll do, let's just say your power is out. Obviously it's daylight, but it's still dark enough in here to show you. You need to be able to see what you're doing. You open up your fuse panel. You can stick your light up here, open it, and I already have it set on warm. And then bam, look at that. You have tons of light. You can see what you're doing. You can also, if you wanted to, you can just put it in your hand to do the inspection, you know, to look and see if you have any of your breakers off, like this one right here is off. Another way you can do it, and don't judge me, my truck's filthy. So you're in here, you need to do some type of inspection. Let's go ahead and turn it on the cool because I think that's best for interiors. And look at that. Look how much light this gives you. Yeah, this car's filthy. So much light. Let's turn it off. Here's what you're seeing with the lights in the car. This is what you're seeing with this light. So in an engine bay, let's just go ahead and use the cool setting. Okay, look how much this lights up so you can see what you're doing. Now let's go ahead and turn it on the spot. Okay, so this is if you're trying to see, you know, you want to get way down underneath this engine cover and you want to see down there, or if you want to see way down here like that. Just notice that that pigtail has got some oil on it. Yeah, so if we go back to the floodlight, I mean, it just lights up the whole entire engine bay. Now my hood is not made of metal. Let's see, but let's say if yours was, you can actually hold it up or put it up there on the hood and it's gonna light up the entire engine bay. And on this setting right here, I think you get 3.5 hours. Next thing, let's try it on the paint. The truck is dirty. I do have a scratch right here I'm just noticing. They seem to pop up all the time the older the car gets. So let's turn on the cool. So trying to find paint imperfections, which we're gonna find some like right there. Somebody's rubbed against the paint right there. That's not an imperfection, but somebody's shirt or something. This is on the cool setting. Now let's turn it over to the warm setting because depending on the color of the paint, let's see how that scratch looks with that light. Yeah, this light makes that scratch stand out more. Just depends on the color of the paint is what color you're gonna use on these settings for the colors. Okay, and if we use the top light, We can do quick inspections just in a certain area. See, there's some swirls there. Let's go back here to my bike. As you can see, engine bays on bikes especially, they're pretty dark unless you have a spotlight down here, which we do right here in our hand. And bam, now we got plenty of light. We can see everything that we need to see, to clean, to maintenance, whatever, because this thing needs a good cleaning. It's been sitting all winter. So we want to go underneath and we want to check for like an oil leak. Like there's the oil pan, that's the oil drain plug. Everything looks good. A little wet right there, but I just did a service on it and the transmission leaks all over that right there. So that's just normal on that. You know, it does a fantastic job of light, just lighting up here. Let's try it on low. Still gives us plenty of light on low. Turn on the top light. Let's say we want to see a specific area. We can get down here with this. Or if we drop a bolt down there, we can stick that down there and grab it. All right, so that's gonna do it for the brand new light from NextLED. This is the color match inspection light in the Ultimate series, obviously, as I showed you guys at the beginning of the video. Just all around, great light output. I love the feel, I love the weight of it. I love how compact it is once you fold it down. There is a notch in this, listen. That keeps this from opening when you don't want it to open, right? It locks down into place. Once you put it up here, if you do find that it's a little loose, I did have to tighten these Allens just a little bit. One's a 2.5, one's a 2, and it made it really rigid up here at the top so it can't really unfold or move around on you. The cool thing is this, I've never seen a light with the thumb knob. I would call it like a thumb knob, right? So you can use it. And then the power button is in the middle of that knob. I really, really like that. Just everything about this light I've absolutely loved. I've been using it for over a month now since they sent it to me. I've had it on my work van. We've taken it into my customers' shops. We've used it to look at interiors. As you guys saw, the engine bay, it lights up the entire engine bay. So if you have something metal to stick this on in your engine bay, if you have a metal hood, it's gonna light up the whole entire engine bay that normally you'd need a long underhood light to do. This is gonna do it. The battery on high is gonna last you 3.5 hours, which is what you wanna have in an engine bay, right? You need plenty of light. So for the average DIYer, that's plenty long enough to do the job you need to do underneath the hood of a car. So if you wanna get 20% off this light or any light from NextLED that I sell on my website, use code NEXT20. I'll put it right here at the bottom of the video. When you go to checkout on my website under the discount codes, and you're gonna get 20% off any NextLED light from the day this video comes out till the 12th. April 12th, and that'll end at midnight. You get 20% off any light. You can get multiple lights. You're gonna get 20% off. Every NextLED light that I sell is fantastic. Otherwise, I would not sell it. It's something that if you've never tried any of their lights, you gotta check them out. Just go to the website, check them out. You won't be disappointed if you buy any of them. So I wanna say thank you guys so much for watching this video and checking it out. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Join the Fab family. We'd love to have you. We'll see you in the next video.